Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Art Boss Report. My name is Rena Uha. I'm here every single week working with serious artists who want that fastest, that simplest path to a six-figure art income. Today we're going to do it. It's Q4. We're heading into November. It's Halloween. I know that can be a little bit scary for some of us, but I want to remind you, this is the best-selling season for artists to sell artwork. It is the October, November, December are the months where artists sell the most artwork. If you look at the data that's available online, it supports the fact that the professional artists who are out there, they make almost 50% of their sales during these 3 months. Okay. So this is a super important time, making sure that we have the sales system that allows for us to close sales. My question this week that we're going to be answering is your website a hidden gem? And what can we do to activate that website so that we can capture and close more sales before the end of the year? So if you're interested in learning about your website, what is missing from your website? What can we be doing in order to turn your website into a gem that allows for you to capture more sales and also connect with your beautiful future dreamy new art collectors? Then that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So grab a comfy spot in your house, grab a beverage of choice. For some of you, it's probably lunchtime. So go ahead and grab a sandwich because we are going to dig on in. Hello, Art Bosses. Welcome to the Art Boss Report. We're going to be talking about our websites and really, is your website a hidden gem? What are the things that we can be doing that allows for us to sell more of our artwork online? And we're going to be really digging into the Art Boss formula. Yes, that proven framework that allows for us not only just to sell a few pieces here or there, but create that consistent sales process that allows for us to amp up our businesses and claim that consistent monthly income that allows for us to be living what we love to call here the artist's life. Okay, so the artist's life looks different for every single artist. It can be anything from I just want to make a couple extra $1,000 a month to buy a new piece of furniture, go on a really great vacation. Or for some of you, you're a professional artist and it's not just about leveraging the power of the online market, but it's adding a new income stream into your businesses. Many artists that we work with have worked with thousands of artists over the last 5 years, and I can see a consistency to the professional artist. They're out there, they're doing the work, they're working to get their artwork in the galleries, inside of the art shows, and they're looking around and they're watching professional artists really leverage the power of the online market to add another six-figure income stream onto their already successful businesses. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to break this down in a way that allows for you to see the simple steps that we need to be taking in order to close consistent sales. So today's going to have a little bit of a presentation. It's just a couple slides here, but let's go ahead and just kind of jump on in. I want to give you what you need to understand. Okay, it's the best-selling season of the year. Yeah, I know that I need to find leads. Yeah, I know I need to talk to my leads. And I know I need to close sales, but kind of show me what I need to be doing in order to make that happen. So we're going to do it today. We're going to jump on in and I'm going to go ahead and grab the presentation. We're just going to kind of walk through this step by step. So is your website a hidden gem, right? Your updated online selling system. We're going to be talking about where your website fits inside of this system. And we're going to be talking about what you can do right now that will allow for you to capture more sales before the end of the year. So we're going to start left to right. And this is the sales process that all businesses use, whether you're selling artwork. I always kind of talk about this, whether you're selling artwork, spaghetti, or cars, shoestrings included, you would be following this same process. Okay. When you work with the Art Boss, we give you the detailed day-to-day structure that allows for you to be doing this and to sell artwork. But today we're talking about the big process that you need to be using. Okay. If you're not customizing this process for your art business, it could be the very first thing that you need to do is you need to start customizing this process for your business and in the market where we're selling artwork, very amazing artwork to our future dreamy clients. So everything starts with the collection process. I don't think anyone needs to be convinced that if you're not finding new leads, you're never going to make new sales. It's pretty easy to understand that concept. Every sales system starts with finding leads, your future customers. Okay. So you can build out the whole rest of this process. You can build out a beautiful, lovely website. But if your sales system isn't built out yet, your website won't work. Okay. So this is a beautiful thing about having a sales system. We can quickly identify where your system might need maybe a little bit more gas. Maybe we have to there's a disconnect and we have to diagnose that disconnect. Maybe there's a leak in your funnel. Maybe it's simply, we just need to amp things up and get things going. Okay. So everything does start with finding leads. We have to have the whole entire process set up before we can consistently close six figures and beyond inside of the art industry. But these are all of the sections and the things that we need to make sure our business is able to do. So first, let's collect those future dreamy new clients. And then we move to where we have to have traffic. Okay. So when we are collecting leads, we have a beautiful tool. We're going to talk about the tools next week, but we have a beautiful tool called a lead magnet that allows for us to capture the name and the phone numbers and the email addresses of those dreamy future clients. Okay. So the second step, we have to have a traffic system. If we don't have if we're not strategically looking for the right leads, not just putting our artwork out there everywhere, shotgun, willy-nilly, really attracting those freebie seekers and the people who are saying, I don't like your artwork, or even worse, they like your artwork, but they're not able to afford it. So they make you believe that your artwork is overpriced, super dangerous. Let's make sure we're setting up a traffic system that allows for us to be finding the right leads so that we're talking to the right people. We also need to start talking to those people. That's what we call connect. Okay. So the next part of our system is the connection system. We have to have engaging and powerful content in every place where we talk to our future clients. So this is just the process. I know it seems like, oh my goodness, this is so obvious and natural, but this is actually the first place where businesses stop working. They're actually not talking to their customers. They may be collecting leads and they may be sending them over to their websites trying to close sales, but they miss this whole connection section where we're talking to our future customers with the ability to capture engagement and collect purchase intent. Okay, super important. And that allows for us to actually have the next step, which is a tracking system. We need to have the ability to see who is getting ready to purchase with the tools that allow to see who's engaging, who's opening up your emails, who's clicking on your website, who, not just seeing, oh, I have a reach of 1,500 people. Oh, I had 3,000 visitors this month. We need to see who they are so that we can start having conversations with them. If we're not setting up this whole entire system that actually gets to the place where we are engaging with our beautiful future clients in a way that we can invite them to events and we can invite them to see our artwork and we can invite them into conversations, we're missing one of the key components, and we have to diagnose that disconnect. Most businesses start when they're out there working in the online market. They're really clear on, yes, I need to collect leads, and yes, I need to close leads. And they literally they jump over all of these steps in here, these 4 steps that allow for them to be efficient and allow for them to have consistent income. And so this is where we have to make sure the whole entire system is set up. So once we're in conversations, then we can curate offers. Why? Because we know about them. We've built a relationship with them. We can actually curate an offer that has a higher chance of closing because we're taking the time to create a system that closes sales. And when we have this system set up, this is where our website sits inside of our system. It actually sits right over here underneath the closing process. And this is one of the aha moments, a light bulb moment I need for artists who are serious about selling artwork and serious about creating consistent income. Recognizing that your website does not have the power to close sales, it is more like a storefront. And if you are not finding your leads, finding the right leads, connecting with them, communicating the value of your offer, inviting them into conversations before you send them over to buy a $5,000 piece of artwork, or if you're like, well, my artwork isn't that expensive, it's only $200. If you're not finding the right leads and you're not finding the right people and you're not talking about them and communicating the value of your $200 offer, you won't be able to close on your website either. We need to make sure that our website is set up properly, that it has all the components of a beautiful website. When I'm working with clients, I would say 9 out of 10 have a beautiful website that is absolutely working. What's missing is the system that allows for them to close on their websites. Okay, so this is your website is a hidden gem, and it needs to be sitting in the right place inside of your system. If your website is sitting over here on that light blue side of the spectrum where you're collecting leads and then right away sending them to your website, we've just diagnosed the disconnect and what's not working in with your website. And it's a beautiful, amazing system that we build here with you. And you have the framework, you have the step-by-step what you need to do in order to create a beautiful website or have a beautiful system that closes on your website. Okay, so we absolutely adore our art bosses. We love that they are not just finding leads and have a website and then just like sending everybody over to their website and going, I don't know why this isn't working. You have the ability to go out there and Google for a couple of years trying to figure this out. You have the ability to hire people on Fiverr. Have a lot of art business owners who've had some experiences where they're like, people on Fiverr don't know what to do. And it's because we have to own this process and we have to understand how to set up each one of these stages. So if you're an artist who's sitting with on a gold mine, you're sitting on artwork that is amazing and people tell you all the time that your artwork is amazing, but you can't figure out how to close the sales. We just simply need to set up a system for closing sales. And everything does start with leads. Okay. We can build out our social media content. We can build out our closing conversations. We can build out our sales intensives, and we can build out all the opportunities to purchase. But if we don't actually have all of the levers pulled in our business, all the levers that I just showed you, you're not going to be able to close sales. Whether you want to use a website, whether you want to use an in-person event, whether you want to use an online selling event to actually close sales, you have to have the whole system set up. So what we're going to be doing starting in November, on November 13th, I know it feels like it's really far away, but we want to get you ready for Black Friday. We're going to be able to quickly get you ready with thousands of leads that will allow for you to start running your system and closing sales before Black Friday. So we're going to be running it's a 1-day workshop where we're going to work with you to build your lead magnet and get the names of the people who are visually dining on your artwork for free right now. We're going to get the names, the phone numbers, the email addresses, so that we can start connecting with them and start tracking their engagement, inviting them into conversations so that we can start to close them. When you're running a system, the entire process can happen as fast as a day. Once you have your system set up, you can find a lead and close them within a day. Sometimes your customers, especially as the price of your product goes up, they might need a little bit more time, and we can start shortening the time frame that where our customers are getting stuck, and we can start shortening those time frames and get them moving to that next step of our sales process. So really what this comes down to is making sure that we're going to start at the beginning. Okay. So if you're an artist, you're like, you know what? I just want to understand the whole process. And yes, let's go ahead and start at the beginning. This is going to be a really great opportunity for a really affordable price, for the cost of a canvas, guys, for a really affordable canvas. We're going to show you exactly what you need to do, as well as your investment is going to include 1 month in the tool that allows for you to actually collect those email addresses, those phone numbers, and those names. Okay. So this is an amazing offer. It is a do-it-yourself offer that allows for you to just kind of like play around, start seeing what you need to do. And by the end of the week, you'll have a couple hundred leads that you can start selling to. So this is an amazing offer right here, renauja.com/workshop. Again, that's on November 13th. For those of you who are thinking, oh, great, I'm going to have to wait till another time. Yes, everything is available in replay. And we have a second meeting included in this offer the following week where we'll start looking at your lead magnet tool and at your sales funnels and at the tools that allow for you to collect the names of your dreamy future clients. Okay. So although we're working together just for one day to get everything set up with you, there's one follow-up meeting that allows for us to continue to working together. Now, for those of you who are like, I really don't want to learn how to do this on my own, we do have the ability just to have Team Art Boss build your whole entire, that very first stage. Let's go and pop it up again. We have the ability, if you're just like, just do it for us, don't pay for the workshop. Just come right in and send a note to me, either comment below or send me a note in Messenger saying, just set up my whole entire lead collection system for me. And what we do is we not only set up your lead collection, but also your traffic system for you. So really amazing stuff that we're offering here. This is what I want you to see. The workshop is simply for the price of a really amazing, like a canvas. Okay. Typically this workshop runs right around $147. If you purchase before Halloween, I know it's scary because Halloween is tomorrow, but if you purchase before tomorrow, it's only $47 and you will be setting up your collection system right here. That means that you're going to have your investment, that $47 is going to give you to access to a tool that has a monthly charge as well. Okay. So your first month inside of the Champagne Room, you get to test it out. You get to have a tool. You get to download your leads. If you choose not to continue with the Champagne Room, download your leads and upload them into your own email systems. Okay. So this is a really great opportunity to see behind the scenes and have the tool that allows for you to start collecting leads now. If you don't have leads, you won't be able to close sales for your Black Friday offers and your holiday offers. Okay. So those of you who want to leverage the power of the online market, this is where we start. We start with the collection system, and we're going to be offering that workshop. So once again, November 13th, and just check out this link. It has all the details, all the information, everything that you're getting with that offer, as well as the opportunity to work with Team Art Boss. And we're going to make sure that your lead magnet tool is set up correctly before you take it out into the world. Okay. So super excited to do that with you. If it's something that sounds like, yeah, I would absolutely not only love to be prepared for Black Friday and the holiday season, but 2025, I want my leads automated. I want my system working. And when I'm using my website, I want to be closing on my website. So super excited to do that with you guys. So next week, I want you to see the tools that you need in order to make this system, the system that we're showing you right here. I want you to have all the tools that you need. I want you to see the list of tools. I want you to understand how they fit inside of your sales process. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. And we're going to be spending right about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to walk you through the tools so that you can have the tools that start automating your online sales process, because automation is the key to getting your time back and being able then to deliver and create the artwork that you've just sold. All right, guys, you're amazing. Have a great rest of your day. Super excited to get started. Go ahead and grab that link right now. If you grab the link to the workshop, you already have a beautiful dashboard with some training that you can kind of grab right now and get prepared for our training on the 13th. Everything, again, available in replay, as well as 30 days access to the Champagne Room in this beautiful tool. All right, you guys are amazing. Talk to you soon. Have a great and safe Halloween. We will see you guys next week. Have a great one. Bye.